According to exclusive information obtained by Dokia's Ward, about 3 lecturers of the University of Benin and 12 students of Department of Geology Uniben have been kidnapped by suspected S-men as they were returning from field trip on the 3rd of March 2020. According to our correspondent, the event occurred at about 5 p.m. today as they were rounding up today's activity of the field trip at a hill in Higara, Edo North, Nigeria. One of the students who managed to escape spoke to Dokia's Ward on the phone, saying, "We were at the top of the hill about rounding up this trip when some men with guns came from behind and told us to lie down. I and some other students quickly ran down from the hill, only to meet other members of the gang waiting for us. They also told us to lie down. I immediately gave them the money with me. They told us to wait where we laid, and they climbed up to meet their members at the top of the hill. That was when I ran for my life. They rounded up about 3 of our lecturers and the students who were up the hill and took them away. Currently, about 12 of our students and 3 lecturers are missing after the raid. We pray God sees them." This is really shocking. It's really shocking. I don't know when we are going to be out of all of these things, and the federal government seems not to be bothered, seems not to care about what is happening, about what has been happening. I don't just know, it's like it has become a routine, it has become a normal thing. Once you hear this kind of a thing, you're just like, okay, it has happened. Like I always say, those who are affected will have a better story to tell. Their families will know what has really hit them, what has really happened to them. They will be running scatter. It has become something that, people just, even when you hear that people were being killed and what have you, nobody even bothers to that extent. Not as if people are not really concerned, but at the end of the day, what will happen? What will happen? These things have been happening over and over again. People have talked, people have cried out, yet nothing seemed to be happening. You can imagine the police are even handicapped. They can't do much. They can't even do much. I don't even know whether they're even doing anything at all, because these people don't just get arrested. Some days ago or sometime yesterday, I learned that a police arrested some Yahoo boys. It will not take them time to arrest them. It won't take time. It doesn't take them time to arrest them. These people don't even go with guns. They don't take other people's lives. Whichever way we want to look at it, of course, crime is crime. But let all those who are involved in crime in one way or the other, let all of them be arrested. That's what we are talking about. It's not as if one is trying to justify some crime over other. But the issue is that, why is it that they are quick to arrest these boys who are Yahoo boys, but when it comes to Ŕďśm, it's a different ballgame entirely? That is when you see that police, they are really working when it comes to harmless people. But when it comes to people who they are supposed to, arrest as at when due, they don't do that. And we can really get the signal is that there's something, there's a powerful backing from the center. It is known to everybody. It is known to everybody. If you talk now, the president spokespersons, especially Adesina and Loretta as well, they will be telling you, no, these things that are happening, cannot be compared to what's happened before they came in, that Nigerians should be grateful. These things happening are not normal at all. They are not normal. How can this kind of a thing be happening on hourly basis? Or even it has gotten to minutes, every minute. Some people come and tell you, oh, it's like every crime being committed in this country, it's as a result of a suspected Ŕďśm. Yes, if really they are not Ŕďśm, then why is the police, why have they not been able to arrest these people? Why are the soldiers not been able to arrest them? Because now they are working with the police. Why have they not been able to arrest them? That is the question. If they are not the people, it's like they have taken over the crime in this country. If really they are not the people, then why have they not been arrested, so that we will know those who are behind all of this? will know those who are disguising and committing these atrocities. Why have they not been arrested? Why are the police so pussyfooty, reluctant to do the needful? They don't just do anything. And back to Edo State again. I'm sure the governor of Edo State is hearing this because they are busy doing something else. If really you are deaf because of the people, if you are there because you have the interest of the people at heart, a lot of these things have been happening in Edo State. We've not heard anything from the government or from his people, from the governor. We've not heard anything from them. The only thing, the only message, the only press release is all about Oshomole, 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 Oshomole. Even Oshomole himself has not even said anything concerning the insecurity we are faced with in this country. No, all of them are just talking about election. Who is going to go this? Who is going to mount this position? Who is going to be there? Who is going to be here? That is what they are just concerned about. But these terrible things happening on a daily basis, the whole world is seeing, the whole world is hearing what is happening in Nigeria, and yet our leaders are not bothered. Those who can speak big English, those who know the law, they are not saying anything. We just have few of them like that. And those few of them who are talking, the same masses, we give them names. We start calling them names. It's like it has become a normal thing. It's normal thing. It's not really a big deal. Even we that we are talking about these things every now and then, and it's as if, just say it. But it goes beyond that. It goes beyond that. That is why we take time to try to analyze this thing. Does it mean we are not normal again in this country? How many people every day these things continue to happen? Because in a situation whereby the police, doing their job, the government is on top of the game. Who told us that these things wouldn't have been eradicated? I came across a video, an incident that happened in one of the northern states recently. The man was talking about how they came to a particular place and they destroyed these so-called bandits or whatever name they are being called, came to that place and destroyed a lot of things. But one thing I really wanted to bring up from what the man was saying that if the government does not have hand in all of these things that have been happening, they would have done something. Something drastic would have been done by them, and these things would have been curbed. But because the government has hand in it, and they have come out to tell us, they have a soft heart for these people, most especially the ones that are really topping the game, the Boko people, they are the ones doing all of these things. And surprisingly, I will not be surprised if these same Boko people are the ones even disguising, or they have, come down to the level of using the Ésme or dressing like Ésme. They are coming back again to do to commit the same atrocities. But whichever way, the so-called Ésme or the Miyetti Alato, they are not helping matter, because from their statement you could see that yes, they know what has been happening. If at all Miyetti Allah in Anambra State could walk out of the stakeholders of that state, try to justify the need for their people to be carrying AK-47 because they said they feel that they are supposed to be to protect themselves. Who authorized them? Who has the right to be carrying ammunition in this country if you are not a security people? And they are justifying it. And they heard it. The president would have heard this thing, because he cannot tell us they are not hearing this statement. And they've been saying it even from different quarters, that they go with this AK-47 to protect themselves. Who gave them the license? Coming back to Edo State, see what is happening. This kind of a thing has happened last month. It happened several times. Since January, it's been happening in Edo State. It's been happening in Delta State. What has Obaseki done? They will tell you they have done this, they have done that. But the lives of the people that they are supposed to protect and secure, they are not doing that. They are busy chasing power. It's very, very unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. You can imagine how many people, 3 lecturers, 12 students are missing now. What are we going to talk about it? How are they going to go about it? Someone says, don't mind Obaseki. Keep fighting Oshomole. Time don't come for real fights. Edo State is busy battling political issues and abandoning her primary matters, which is the people of Edo State. Governors, protect your people, because you will surely give account of your work. Fulanis are everywhere now. Wake up, because they are not giving up until we start to deal with them. Since they don't want peace, give them trouble as the trouble continues as they trouble your communities. Exactly, because that is the main thing. Because what we are hearing now is about Oshomole, Shaibu, Abi Philip Shaibu, Obaseki, this, Obaseki, that. That is what we've been hearing. We are not hearing anything concerning this issue of S-men dealing with the people of Edo State. They've been doing this for close to how many months on a daily basis, almost all the time. And yet they've not been able to make a categorical statement concerning this. Someone says, this is Oshomole constituent, and you will not hear him say a word against Fulani headers. All he knows is political fight. Both of them. A national chairman of the party. This kind of a thing happening in your state. With the governor too, what are they doing? So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning this, because this thing is becoming unbecoming. It's becoming unbecoming. Leave your comments below.